move on to what we have left. What is perfect competition? Does the apps market for smartphones meet this definition? How and why or why not? So perfect competition is a market structure where competing firms, where competition between firms is at the greatest possible level. The market structure is characterized by numerous buyers and sellers in the market, identical products, no barriers to entry, low startup costs, and perfect information available in the market. And that is the perfect definition of perfect competition. So we know perfect comp is numerous buyers and sellers, identical products, no barriers to entry, meaning anyone can enter, anyone can leave, and low startup costs, and also perfect information. Now let's look at the second part of the question. Apps market for smartphones does not meet this characteristic of a perfect competition. The apps would fall under monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition is a market structure where there are a large number of buyers and sellers, similar but differentiated products, low barriers to entry and exit, perfect information. The apps market has numerous buyers, which it does since smartphones are widely used gadgets around the world. There are also many sellers in the product. However, the products are not identical. If you look at Instagram and Twitter, those are two apps that you could get on a smartphone, and they're similar. They're sort of similar in the sense of they're both social media apps, but they're not identical because they each have their own unique features and they promote numerous buyers. So it would not fall under the definition of perfect competition, but more under the definition of a monopolistic competition. So this is correct. Second question says, what does the marginal principal if marginal revenue exceeds marginal cost continue operation mean? And what does this have to do with a pin factory? Marginal principal if marginal revenue exceeds marginal cost continue operation means as far as the revenue earned from producing an additional unit is higher than the marginal cost, the firm will continue to produce more. Pretty self-explanatory, meaning marginal revenue greater than marginal cost. The profit, this is because of the profit the firm could earn from producing more. This event of continuous operation subsists until the firm reaches an output level that equates marginal revenue to marginal cost. As we know, when marginal revenue equals marginal cost, that's the optimum point. And because marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost, then we haven't reached the optimum. We haven't reached the max profit that we can gain. And how does the pin factory relate to this? Pin factory is related to concepts stated by Adam Smith. Smith's definition of the pin factory introduces the division of labor and its impact on productivity. This concept came in when he visited a pin factory that employs 10 men who produce 48,000 pins every day. He observed the division of steps in creating pins. The strategy creates higher productivity and a reduction to cost. The decrease in the unit of cost and the increase in the quantity produced encourages the pin factory owner to continue operation because its marginal revenue exceeds the cost of producing an additional unit of pins. So basically, like we said, for part 2 over here, as long as marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost, keep producing And this is because the firm has not reached its profit maximizing output. So you keep producing. So keep producing till marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Excuse me. So this is correct.